Hey everyone, welcome to Virtual Veg Fest 15, which is our abbreviated version of Virtual Veg Fest. And today, pretty excited because we're going to talk about a contest because who doesn't like to win stuff? And then, if you saw my live, like off the cuff video last night showing you the product Shroomeats, and a mushroom hater over here actually enjoyed the product, then you probably want to win this because it doesn't matter if you like mushrooms or not because the product actually tastes good without even adding the barbecue sauce to make it taste even better. So that's something. Let's talk about some stuff. Thank you, Plant Based Network, who we are now powered by, which is pretty cool. You can see the new logo. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the little box. And we're going to have a contest right now live. So you want to stick around because we don't know exactly how we're going to have you win, but someone's going to win something just for watching this. Even better. So Mary and Desio with us today. Once again, Pass the Buck campaign for the Pick Reserve. Please donate there. You can go to virtualvegfest.com and you can find out how to do that. And if you like our social media, guess what? You can win some prize packs from Follow Your Heart and Orgain and Hodo Foods and Crofters Organics, who we really appreciate for donating a monthly prize. So let me go and grab the two of them. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hello, hello, yay, welcome. So, very cool. I would love for each of you to say who you are and and just go into like how this all happened, how Shroomeats came about.
Yes, sure. My name is Desaya, and basically, Shroomeats started in my kitchen. And my mom was a vegetarian. She's been a vegetarian for a long, long, long time, and I'm the chef of the house. So I had to be creative, and I had to keep her happy. And I'm like, oh my God, how can she be vegetarian and eat vegetables, but not feel like she has to eat salads every single meal? And so I started exploring cooking with shiitake mushroom and finally turned into like almost like a meat alternative. So like I just took chunks of it and seasoned it. And then she's like, this is actually really satisfying, something she can chew on and something she can feel like there's like the meat, the protein part of the meal. So I talked to Mary and we're like, this would be a really great product in the market. And now that plant base is rising, we can't stop it. So that's how it started. And I did a lot of product research and development on the product, and then Mary's the one who launched it here in the US. Yeah. So from my home to your home. True meat.
Oh, that's a great logo. So, Mary, go for it.
Yeah, like Desai said, she showed me this product, which wasn't a product at the time. It was just something that she made in her kitchen. We've known each other for years, almost, I think, over half of our life, actually. Um, we met. She was a foreign exchange student, and she was 17, and we met. She grew up in Thailand. I grew up in Minnesota, and that's where we met our junior year of high school. And just kept in contact through all the years before Facebook and before MySpace. We literally would like write journals to each other. And when she showed me this was a time that I had gone and just gone to visit her, just a little rejuvenating trip, and I was making a transition to eating healthier, and she showed it to me. And the issue that I was having in the States with making that transition was I don't have any healthy alternatives that aren't super processed. So when she showed it to me, it was like, wow, like this was kind of what I was looking for. Like, that's what I want in the market. And just us, all the years that we've gone through and how much fun we have together and how silly we are. We wanted to do something great together. And here we are. I took her product, we branded it, and brought it into the States and on foot doing demos and taking it into stores and just really helping her get this out there because it's a really amazing product and I really believe in it. even when I wasn't a mushroom believer. It took me some time to really like warm up to the idea of mushrooms, but the product itself, it speaks for itself.
That's like so cool. I hosted an exchange student like a long time ago. We actually hosted an exchange student last year from Germany here in North Carolina who is actually vegan. So she got to live in a vegan household with a vegan event organizer. So she had fun. She ate a lot of food. So this
100% to United States.
that's like a great story that you came over. Are you in Thailand now?
I'm actually in the US now. I am married with my American husband, and yeah, my home's still in Thailand. My family's there, but now the US is also my home.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yay. Yeah, super excited about that.
Yeah, no, that's I had no idea. So I absolutely love the connection and how you stayed in touch for a long time. I'm a big fan of that. And of course, now it's even easier. And of course, you're here, but it's even easier to stay in touch with people. But the coolest thing about Shroomeats is that you've got a new version of it, right? So you've got Shred It and
Love it.
and
So much fun.
yeah, and that's what I cooked up last night. I cooked up the shredded version. Kind of like curious about the other versions now that I know like I liked that version. So of course you can always take that and form your own like patties and like meatballs and stuff. So I mean there's that option, and it's incredibly versatile because like I said, we were talking before we went live, it can be like a vegan, gluten-free, pulled pork type thing sandwich or on a plate with potatoes or somehow like just an incredible sauce that's made by a chef, as an option on any menu, not just like a vegan or plant-based restaurant menu, but any menu, because mushrooms tend to be that go-to on a like an omnivorous menu for a vegan option. Except this one would kind of satisfy somebody who hates mushrooms because I mean they'd have to know, like you'd have to you like get out there, like you have to try this. You have to sample this because you're going to be like, and you have to like talk to the skeptics like me and be like,
Well, to be honest, that was probably the most fun part of doing the demos. Like when people would come by the table and they would look at it, I wouldn't mention it was vegan. I wouldn't mention it was a meat alternative. I would just say, hey, try this sample. And they'd say, what is it? Well, and I would go on my spiel. It's all natural. It's non-GMO, blah, blah, blah. I never said it's made of mushroom or anything like that. And people would bite into it. And once they started chewing it and were like, oh, that's pretty good. And then that's when I would drop, oh, it's vegan, by the way. It's made of mushrooms. I swear you would hear the explosion go off in their head. Like there was a guy where he would just, like he ate it and he would look at our table and then he would look at the sample and he would eat it and then he'd look at the he stood there for, I swear, 5 minutes trying to understand what just happened. It was so funny, and I think that's probably the most rewarding part of sharing this with people is that how versatile it can be, how hearty it is. There's a great texture to it that Beyond Meat definitely has that texture, and that's what they're going for. We want to go for something that's natural, something that's not really trying to be something different. There's only 6 ingredients in it.
right.
They're non-GMO ingredients. You can read and pronounce all of them. And what better than having something that's super versatile, and you can put it into, a burger, and you can put teriyaki on that burger, or you can put just a regular all-American kind of burger, like anything, barbecue sauce. So
Yeah.
there's so much possibility with it.
You could totally like a shepherd's pie,
Oh,
which typically has a mushroom layer, which I wouldn't put in. I would use lentils, but you don't have to. You can actually use this as well, or in a chili. I mean, there's so many things, and these are, of course, dishes that are great for the season that we're going into outside of California or Florida, but going into the season of fall and winter. That even though you're in a warmer climate, you would still probably eat winter seasonal foods. So
yeah. there's still something about that comforting factor of those holiday dishes, right?
Yep.
We're actually going to be posting a delicious shroom loaf that we made, and beautiful video of it. So, if you don't want to go out and buy a pre-made something or other, I think Gardein and Field Roast and Tofurkey, they do things like that, right?
Yep.
Where you can buy the shred it in a larger pack online, and you can make this shroom loaf, and it totally represents what a meatloaf would be, but it's a no meatloaf, I guess.
Well, it's like meatloaf. That sounds fantastic. No, it's super
And then,
exciting.
yeah, and then, not only like you can create so many dishes with so many sauces at home, but when you eat one meal of this, you're contributing a lot to reducing animal consumption, reducing farmlands, reducing the amount of water used, because mushroom is a lot more sustainable to grow and harvest. So that's one of the biggest of our company core values too, is to be and pioneer sustainable food products that's from the earth, that's not pumped in with so many things. Hmm.
No, yes, it's important that what you eat. There goes the dog. I can't go 10 minutes. So there goes. So you want the food to, save the planet, save the animals, and it's good for your health. And I'm gonna let you guys talk for a second while I yell at her.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's why we started the company too, and that's why Mary and I are doing this together, is that we wanted to make a change. I mean, we both had backgrounds in design, and I was doing interior design, she was doing fashion design, and at one point of my life, after traveling and seeing the world and being able to explore nature, I realized like how much is changed in a much negative way. Especially we were both divers. So I've seen the ocean change over the past decade, and at one point, and I think we all have this calling inside of you, is that like, well, what am I doing, like what am I contributing, what can I do to make a change? And we think that food is really important. Food is something that we eat 3 meals a day. It's the biggest part of our lives. So we thought we wanted to find a solution, or be part of the solution, to help make the world a better place. And this is such a big word, like make the world a better place. There's so many ways you can do. Even if you're reducing using plastics, or you're reducing eating meat, or reducing driving, there are a lot of ways to do it. So that's one of our biggest goals.
No, that's great. And then we just got Raymond just made a comment that plant people in the world should fight for non genetically modifying the plants, which is important to note that the product is non GMO. So you're not supporting the GMO industry by using mushrooms or soy in your products, or the salt or the pepper. Because that's pretty much it. It's the mushroom, it's the soybean flour, it's the soybean oil, it's salt, and it's pepper. What's the sixth ingredient? What am I missing?
Little bit of sugar.
Little bit of sugar. That's it. That's all that's in the product. So and that's incredibly important. Outside of the fact that you are planning on doing an organic version, which will come as the success of this grows, because organic, gluten-free, all those things cost even more money when you certify them. So just so anyone who doesn't have the business side background, it's important to know that you start with the product and then you grow from there as the company grows, and that options will come about for those who will need organic. That will come. And that's all.
I really like to kind of compare Shroomeats to like jackfruit, because jackfruit's very, it's taking a wholesome ingredient and turning it into something that can be super versatile. So when Desaya showed me this, the whole microphobia is real, right? So, and especially me at that time was, I'm all about doing something big with her. The idea that it was mushrooms was a little like, can I get behind this? And when we first brought it in, I know it was a little scary because of that microphobia, because people aren't really drawn to mushrooms. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. So we were really worried, like how is the market going to take this, you know? And I think the more that we're out there and we're getting it in front of people, and we're realizing that it's not just something that we like, it's not just something that our friends like, it's something truly that everyone can enjoy, because of its versatility. And it's going to have a really big impact if we can get to a point of success with Shroomeats. I really think it can make a big difference on feeding the world too. Mushrooms don't take much to grow and then just making our product. It doesn't take much to do it. So when we can get to a point of maybe trying to feed the world, mushrooms could really be a big impact on that. And when we can get to that organic, it's going to be even bigger of an impact.
Agreed. 100%. So there's this nifty little thing called a contest that started at midnight Pacific time, Friday the 13th, which is, back when we were sleeping, especially here because it was 3 a.m. when you started it. Now, let's talk about that, like what people have to do, because there's a bunch of things that you have to do in order to win this contest, and there's more than one person going to win. I think it's like at least 6 people will win smaller prize packs, and then like 3 on Facebook, 3 on Instagram, and then a winner will get an even larger prize pack on each platform. Is that right?
Yeah. So the new product that we are launching, doing its campaign for, it's the Shred It. So what you had just tried last night. So kind of going along with like Jason, Friday the 13th, like Slacker, Shred It kind of thing, trying to ride that Halloween wave because, we all love Halloween. So Friday the 13th, launching Shred It. So the Shred It product is something that you can win. There's going to be 3 winners on Instagram and Facebook, like you said, and then 1 grand prize winner. They'll be getting 6 samples, so basically 6 of what you got, and the other winners will be getting 3. So still a really great prize. And all you've got to do is create a catchphrase or a slogan for Shred It, something that we can use. We really want to be kind of have like a community with our business. Try to make people feel like they're making a difference. So come up with a slogan, come up with a catchphrase, and you can get entered into a drawing that we'll be doing a live stream on Monday. And you'll be drawn, and if your name is drawn, you don't have to be present to win, but you'll be a winner. And then the grand prize winner will look through all of the slogans, all of the fun little sayings people can come up that we can use for Shred It. And whatever one that we like the best will be the grand prize winner and getting 6 of those samples. So create a slogan, share it with your friends because sharing is caring. Tag 3 people in that same comment, and then, share it on your story, and you can get entered to win.
Yeah. And then on Facebook, is it on the Friendly Foods International page?
Yes. So that's our company name. And then our product is Shroomeat. So that does get a little confusing, but on that page, Friendly Foods International, yes.
Okay, so I want to add that to this as well. There we go. I needed to find you the first time that this got brought up. I was like, where are they on Facebook? And it was like, Ron's like, Friendly Foods. And I was like, oh, okay. Found you. Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, for those of you that are watching and, going along the lines of this slogan, if you're watching right now and you can come up with a slogan for Shred It, throw it in the comments. Like, right now, throw it in, come up with something. And then, you know what? The best one, I'm pretty sure I can convince them to send you something. So put on your thinking caps.
And all you need to do is, think of something creative, and there will be Shroomeat sent to your home. And this is a really good time for you to try our Shred It, the new product too, because it's great for the holidays that's coming up. There's so many recipes we can cook, and you want to be healthy. This is probably the most important time to think about that and shift to that. So all you need to do is be creative and come join us.
Exactly. So if you're watching right now and you can think of like something about Shred It that you, because you've just learned about the company, about the food, about the
Mhm.
founders. So if you need any more information, ask us questions. But if you can come up with a cute little slogan, like what if some that have already been posted? I know one was posted
There
today.
there was one shred it like it's hot.
Okay, there you go. I just want to give some people examples. Shred it like it's hot, and I know Eunice posted one. I don't know if that was the one. So, but yeah, if you want to win some of this and it's delicious, then and trust me, I wouldn't just say that. I just like if you didn't watch my live from last night, I wouldn't say if I didn't like it, I was taking a risk. But I actually tried it before I went live. So that was probably the hint there. I probably would not have done a live video if I was like, no, I can't do this. And I would have let you know ahead of time before we went live. These are my thoughts and feelings. So just to be,
Honestly, I like it.
yes, I mean, I guess I was really nervous. So
You can tell even in the video because when I first started watching it, I was like, is she doing
We're
this for
nervous too.
straight up live and like not even trying it? And is she gonna not like it and be like, "Bleh," on live TV? So I was a little nervous watching it, but when you said, this is great, I love it. Oh, okay, good.
yeah, no, I definitely would not have set myself up to surprise everyone and myself how I felt. I knew better. I was like, I tried. I mean, I tried it first, and before I decided to go live because I tasted it. That's where it came from. And for those of you watching, I do not like mushrooms, not my thing. I had multiple conversations about shiitake mushrooms before trying the product. I was like, Steven, does that smell like mushrooms do? Does that have like the same taste? These were conversations we had at night for the last few nights.
And now mushrooms allowed in your house.
Exactly.
Mushroom.
Except for Shroomeats. Because
Yeah.
this is something that when we see on the shelves, I would consider buying and using for, like I said, for a shepherd's pie. And having that be the layer underneath the potatoes. And probably throw lentils in there too because it's healthy. Are you guys
Right.
considering doing like a little recipe book? Like a maybe like an online digital one?
That's so funny. I think like you totally read our mind because we discussed this yesterday. We wanna do like a free ebook, for people who come to our website. We want to be able to provide something to them instead of just, come learn about the product. No, we wanna give something back. I think that's something that's really important in our company, just in general. We want to make a company that's going to give back. We want to make something that's going to be all inclusive, where people aren't going to feel like we're just this big company that can't be touched. Like we want everyone to feel like they're a part of something big too.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yes, I mean it's easier to do it digitally as opposed to printing one, and you can create it and graphic design and then the recipes, and it'll be very. It doesn't have to be a lot. I mean, it could be like 3 recipes a month that go with the season.
Hmm.
If you
We
started.
also have a really great YouTube channel where it shows some different recipes that have been made, even some mushroom fun facts, some fun stuff to watch.
What is the name? Is it Shroomeats?
Yes. So the channel name is Shroomeats. I usually just search to get to it. I don't know YouTube that well. I just enjoy watching like
Oops.
TED Talks and stuff like that.
No, I have it right. Okay, good. I'll add that to the broadcast too. Because, yeah, I did spell it right. Okay, very good. So anyone who's just joining us, or if you didn't know, if you can like put a slogan about Shred It, Shroom Meats in the comments, you can win a 3 pack of the product just for watching this and participating. Participating is a good thing. Sometimes it's good to be a joiner. You win stuff when you're a joiner. So if there's anyone who wants to win, obviously if multiple people come in, then we'll pick one, the one that's best, and we will touch base with you and get your address after we finish up. Simple as that. It'll get mailed out. Literally got the product next day. You don't have to send it overnight, but it's frozen. It came still frozen. I kept all the little frozen packs, just so you know. They're in my freezer because they're adorable. So I was like, I'm going to keep these. It might be, as my boyfriend might say, so you might be like, it's maybe a sickness. But I was like, these are adorable. So they come with these cute little frozen packs that some of them are still frozen. So the product was shipped in good state, and it obviously came from across the country. And that could be you if you're watching. Are you international yet?
Not yet, but we'll be. We will be. That's part of our goal too. There's a big market in Asia. There's a big market in Australia and Europe. So right now introducing our products to the US, and I hope to grow. We hope to grow pretty fast.
Yeah, no, I hope so too. Like, I mean, I wasn't kidding when I said I could sell your product. I could convince people to try it, and the restaurants to bring it onto their menus. I mean, that's a big avenue that I feel like you definitely want to explore, is getting this, like Beyond Meat and Impossible have this stuff. They reach out to the restaurants. This would definitely be something that a restaurant could put on their menu as a healthy, easy option that they can use in a versatile way that would be pleasant and pleasing to their diners.
Yeah, we actually got on board with Cisco last year, and we started getting some food service product out. Unfortunately, because of the shutdown, it impacted some of the restaurants with sampling and things like that. But we do still have those food service products. And fun side note, our online store, we actually partner with gtfoitsvegan.com, and they're selling our bulk products. So it's the food service family pack size. So you can go get a pack of shredded, which is like a shredded ground meat kind of substitute, where you can go online and buy that, and it'll get shipped to your house, and you can use that for your holidays. And same with that food service size, we can send it to restaurants, which we have with a couple different like meal prep companies, and even a food truck. I think in North Carolina we sent some too. So,
oh, do you know which one?
I'd have to look it up. I don't remember off the top of my head. They were doing some sampling with it, and it seemed to go really good.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the food trucks can definitely hit up as something they can, put on their menus too, or like mix in. I mean, it's like I said, it's a versatile product. So, I mean, the number of ways. I mean, plus they can share it on their social media and get it out there. So, I mean, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you because, you know, when someone creates a great product, then, part of our goal is to get it out there. If you want to put it on Virtual Veg Fest as an option for people to buy it too, we're happy to set that up. It's another avenue, and, it's very vendor forward in the sense of helping the vendor survive through this pandemic. If that's something, just let me know. I'll send you how to do it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Helene.
Oh, you're
to
welcome.
get it in front of people.
Yeah.
I really believe that when we get it in front of people, that's when that's when people are really gonna like it. Sometimes it's a little, I don't know if I want to try this new product. Do I really want to spend the money on it? And, the whole mushroom thing. So I really think just getting it in front of people, and that was our strongest selling point when we could do demos. That's really what hit it home, being able to go out on foot and doing that.
Yeah, when I get back to having in-person events, which I should have 3 next year at a minimum, I would love for you to come and be vendors at the event. And,
That was
you
so much
know,
fun.
oh, Linda just, I'm not very creative. Let's see what she said. I'm not very creative, but here we go. Shred it because you know you love it.
Oh my God, I love it. See, I love it. That's awesome.
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. She's one of our crossovers from Kathy Hester. So, oh, and if you want to get involved with some chefs and have them, do lives cooking demos with your product, Kathy Hester is definitely one to reach out to. I can make the connection and hook you
Yeah.
up because she,
That would be really fun.
Yeah, she would definitely have fun with this, and she could do giveaways, and she just gave away like a Ninja foodie air fryer thing this morning. I didn't win, but very cool. So
Mhm.
I think it was Linda was the only one that gave us a slogan. It looks like Linda's going to win some Shred It, and I know how to get in touch with her.
Awesome.
Uh, all right, so we have a little bit of an argument going on in the comments, which I'm not going to get into. We have a GMO argument going on in the comments.
Oh,
Sometimes, stuff happens, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And just be nice, the two people that are going at each other. So, other than that, let's see, we know how we can go to Instagram and on Facebook, and that's how you enter the contest. And you can buy it. Do you have that website again where they can buy it?
so it's an online store. Everything they have on their store is vegan. It's called GTFO. It's vegan.com.
So
Or
it's
if you want a link, yeah, if you want a link, go on our website and go to buy online. That will also link to the same shop too. And on their shop, like there's so many vegan products there. They're a vegan store. So, if you need some ideas for what sauce you're gonna put in or what kind of cheese you're gonna put in your food, you can do all the shopping there.
oh, very cool. And then your website is it actually shroomeats.com?
Shroomeats.co.
Shroomeats.co. There we go. Okay.
Mhm.
201M, shroomeats.co.
Okay. Shroomeats.co.buy. Okay, we do that. And it looks like they're not arguing. They're having a polite discussion, which is very nice. And Christina does have some slogans to send in, but Christina, you got to get a slogan in like right now so we can compare it, because we're about to say this is way longer than 15 minutes, which it usually is. But I'm really glad that we did this. This has been fun. It's been fun to promote you like all week, and thank you for sending product to me so I could try it.
Yeah, well,
And
this is the way that we get to do demos new
yeah.
now, like we couldn't do them, we can't do them in person, but this is the way that we can get it in front of people and kind of do the demos. And then I get to feel like Oprah, so I'm okay with
That's
that.
why you see my comment. I was like, are we going to give away a car?
Are made of Shroomeats.
Hmm. A car filled with Shroomeats.
Oh, I like that one.
that would be
Yeah,
pretty incredible.
That was very much my car
you
for
get
all of last
Shroomeats
year.
though. Yeah,
Getting
you
that.
get Shroomeats, you don't get the car. But it will come with the car.
Yeah.
That's so well. Thank you so much once again. And since Christina didn't send that, we will well get in touch with Linda, and I will put her in touch with you so that you can send her some product. And for everyone that
Yay.
watched, I look forward to our relationship with the Plant Based Network because
Yeah.
it's only going to get bigger and better.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us, and
Yeah.
we're still like super happy you love the product.
Thank you, me too. I mean, I've got more, so I'll let you know what I decide to do with it. I mean, I'll come up with something. I've kind of gotten off a cooking thing right now because I don't know. I cook. It's been 9, 10 months of cooking, and I've been doing more like just
Well,
prepackaged
check
foods.
out our YouTube channel. You can see all sorts of recipes that we have there, and you can see how we prepare it. And sometimes getting new products, it's like, okay, well, what am I going to make with this? How do I cook with this? It's super simple.
Yeah, no, that's true. I will definitely take a look because we're on YouTube too. So everyone just go subscribe to Shroomeats and to Virtual Veg Fest, and you can stay up to date on everything that we talked about today. And this will be up on YouTube to share for later. So if you're watching this not live, sadly the person already won. So you don't want to put in this. Well, you can put the slogan in, but you need to go to Instagram and to Facebook to their pages and enter their contest and make sure to share, and make sure to tag 3 friends, and come up with something. Put your inspirational caps on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we all like being creative and getting the ideas flowing.
exactly. Well, Josiah and Mary, thank you once again. And Linda says thank you. Let me see. Do that. Linda says thank
Thank
you.
you, Linda,
She
for
will.
your creativity.
Yeah,
Looking
definitely.
forward to seeing you some samples.
Oh, that's really cool. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and weekend.
Thank you,
Thank
you too,
you.
Helene. Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having us,
much.
Ben.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for our slightly longer virtual Veg Fest 15, but I really enjoyed getting to know the two of them and how they got together to create a really cool product. So, Linda won some Shroomeats, and once again, let's finish this out the way we normally do. Make sure to wear your mask. Up, over your nose, under your chin. Don't expose your nose because it does nothing. If you expose your nose, then why would we even bother wearing a mask? So, over your nose, over your mouth, not here, but actually wear it correctly. Really important. It'll help save you possibly from getting COVID and exposing people to COVID if you happen to have it and you're asymptomatic. Please stay home. And we're back to like, stay home. We have a really bad case of COVID in the United States. And in Europe and other countries, well, Asia's doing pretty much better. Oh, thank you, Josiah. I love the mask cube. And just like act like there's a deadly virus outside and stay home and be careful and love one another and be kind because this isn't going away yet. And the only way we're going to get a handle on it is if we all do our part to get a handle on it. So that's my words for today. See you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time because we're going to talk about green investing with Clara Smith. And she's coming on from the UK, so that's pretty cool. It'll be later for her, but that's all right. We will see you then. Have a great rest of your weekend or start of your weekend. It's Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.